Q1273, which would most likely result in hyperventilation? A. Insufficient oxygen. B. Excessive carbon monoxide. C. Insufficient carbon dioxide. The correct answer is C. Hyperventilation occurs when a person breathes too rapidly and takes in too much oxygen, which can cause a decrease in the amount of carbon dioxide in the body. This can be caused by various factors such as emotional tension, anxiety, or fear, and can lead to symptoms such as dizziness, tingling in the extremities, and even loss of consciousness. 1263. When setting up the location of the control station and placement of crew members for an afternoon flight, which of the following would be most appropriate for ensuring that vision is not impaired by the environment? A. The operation should be set up so that the remote PIC and crew members can face east. B. The operation should be set up so that the remote PIC and crew members can face west. C. The operation should be set up so that the remote PIC and crew members are facing any reflective objects in the area. The correct answer is A. The component of weight along the aircraft's inclination path is what causes the influence of runway slope on launch distance. A downslope would provide an accelerating force component, whereas an upslope would produce a retarding force component. When there is an upslope, rolling friction and drag are combined with the retarding force component to lessen the net accelerating force. 1297. What can help a pilot mitigate stress? A. Increasing stress tolerance. B. Removing stress from personal life. C. Breathing into a paper bag. The correct answer is B. Stress from personal life can affect a pilot's mental and emotional state, which can then affect their performance in the cockpit. It is important for pilots to maintain a good work-life balance and to find healthy ways to manage stress, such as exercise or mindfulness practices. Increasing stress tolerance may be beneficial, but it is not always possible, and it is better to address the source of stress if possible. Breathing into a paper bag is not an effective way to manage stress and can actually worsen symptoms in some cases. 1264. When setting up the location of the control station and placement of crew members for a flight over snowy terrain, which of the following would be most appropriate for ensuring that vision is not impaired by the environment? A. The operation should be set up so that the crew members are the most comfortable. B. The operation should be set up so that the crew members will experience the minimum glare from the snow. C. The operation should be set up so that the crew members face the direction in which the terrain most closely matches the color of the unmanned aircraft. The correct answer is B. This is because the bright glare from the sun reflecting off of snow can cause visual discomfort and even temporary blindness, which can be a safety hazard during flight operations. To mitigate this, crew members should be positioned in a way that minimizes their exposure to glare from the snow, such as facing away from the sun or using polarized sunglasses. 1351. When preparing for a night flight, what should a small unmanned aircraft pilot be aware of after assembling and conducting a pre-flight of an aircraft while using a bright flashlight or work light? A. Once adapted to darkness, a person's eyes are relatively immune to bright lights. B. LT takes approximately 30 minutes for a person's eyes to fully adapt to darkness. C. The person should use a flashlight equipped with LED lights to facilitate their night vision. The correct answer is B. After assembling and conducting a pre-flight of a small unmanned aircraft using a bright flashlight or work light, the pilot should be aware that it takes approximately 30 minutes for their eyes to fully adapt to darkness. This means that any exposure to bright lights during that period may temporarily impair their night vision. To minimize this, pilots should avoid exposure to bright lights during the 30-minute period before the night flight.